The hum of our generator was a constant rhythm in our Surulere apartment, a familiar Lagos symphony. But that night, it felt like a drum beat, echoing the pounding in my chest. Aisha, her eyes usually full of warmth, were now cold and distant. Kunle, she started, her voice barely a whisper. I cannot do this anymore. You choose the bottle or you choose us. Her words hit me like a Lagos danfo bus, full force. I stammered, trying to deny it, trying to downplay. Aisha, I beg. Waiting you they talk? But even as I spoke, I knew she was right. My successful tech career, our beautiful home in Surulere, my smart kids Tunde and Fumi, it all felt like a fragile tower, built on a foundation of empty bottles. It started innocently, after work drinks with colleagues in Lekki, a way to unwind from the traffic and the endless hustle. Then it became a daily ritual, a constant companion, a bottle of whiskey in the cupboard, a few beers hidden in the fridge, just to take the edge off. I was Kunle, the responsible father, the sharp project manager by day, but by night, I was a slave to the craving. Aisha's words kept playing in my head. They were heavy, loaded. It was not just her I was losing. It was my children. I remembered Funmi, my 13-year-old, her quick, worried glances when I slurred my words at dinner. Tunde, my 16-year-old, who used to ask me to teach him how to fix things, but now barely made eye contact. The shame burned. One evening, I promised to take them for suya and ice cream in Lekki. I would have just one drink, which turned into three. By the time I picked them up, I knew my breath reeked. Fumi just sat quietly in the back, her usual chatter gone. Tunde made an excuse to call his mother, saying he felt sick. I saw their disappointment, their subtle judgment. It broke my heart, but still, I reached for another drink when I got home. The breaking point came at my nephew's naming ceremony. It was a big family affair in Festac town, full of jollof rice, loud music, and laughter. I would promise Aisha I would be careful, but the palm wine flowed and the small chops were endless. I found myself at the edge of the crowd, arguing loudly with a cousin over some trivial matter. Aisha tried to pull me away, her grip firm. I pushed the hand off, not harshly, but enough for her to stumble. The sudden silence that followed was deafening. Every eye was on us. My mother, God bless her, looked at me with a mix of sorrow and disappointment that cut deeper than any scolding. That night, Aisha barely spoke. She packed a small bag. I am going to my sister's, she said, her voice hollow. When you are ready to choose life, call me. The silence in the apartment after Aisha left was deafening. The generator still hummed, but it could not fill the void. I sat there, the taste of stale palm wine in my mouth, the weight of her words crushing me. I saw my father, who died too young from a life of heavy smoking. I did not want my kids to bury me like that. I did not want to lose Aisha, a woman who truly saw me, flaws and all. The next morning, hungover and full of regret, I called a friend. He told me about an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting in Ikeja. It was hard walking into that room, admitting I had a problem, in front of strangers. But as I listened to their stories, stories that mirrored mine, a tiny flicker of hope ignited. I called Aisha. Her voice was guarded, but she listened. I am starting, I told her, my voice thick with emotion. I am choosing life. The first few weeks were brutal. The cravings were a beast roaring inside me. Every time a friend called for one for the road, I had to say no. It was hard, really hard. But Aisha started coming over again, cautiously. She saw the effort, the tremors in my hands, the dark circles under my eyes. She did not press, just offered quiet support. My kids, Tunde and Fumi, slowly started to open up. We spent an afternoon at Lekki Conservation Center, something we had not done in ages. Watching them laugh, truly laugh, felt like medicine for my soul. The journey is far from over. I still have bad days, moments where the old Kunle whispers promises of escape. But now, I have more than a bottle. I have Aisha's hand in mine, my children's smiles, and the clear Lagos sky above me. I am choosing to live, one day at a time,